My dad wanted to experience pulling out for the first time, so he pulled out of my childhood. When I, 28F, was 4 years old, my dad cheated on my mom with his now wife, and mom divorced him. She got 50-50 custody. I hated going to my father's house because I didn't want his wife to tell me what to do. My dad reduced his time when he got married. I was 6 at that time and wasn't even invited to his wedding, but his stepkids were. His excuse was that I am still bitter and will ruin the ceremony. Over time, he only paid just the child support and I was completely neglected. When my dad had my half-brother, he was busy with him and ignored me. He even stopped taking me to his house for the weekends. He would just ignore me and tell me that he wouldn't talk to me unless I act like a good child, aka call my stepmom mom rather than her name. He would make excuses not to get me ice cream or do any activities. There was a time when I graduated elementary school, and he promised that he and I would go fishing. Of course, that never happened. He ghosted me and told my mom there was an emergency. I was again abandoned. By that time, my mom started dating my stepdad, Lenny. Lenny was the father I never had. He was a single dad, but he still treated me like his own child. He taught me how to swim, how to drive my car, he attended all the school functions I was in. He was there every time my dad abandoned me. I went very low contact with my dad, only contacting him on Christmas. I don't even call him on Father's Day. So fast forward to the present, I'm getting married and I have asked Lenny to walk me down the aisle because he is the only dad I have ever known. My dad and his family will be coming as guests. This infuriated my dad. He told me I am his only daughter and I shouldn't keep him away from his rights as a father. According to him, he has been a great father and I am being unfair to him. Also, he doesn't want Lenny to walk me down the aisle at all. I told my dad he can walk his stepdaughter down the aisle, and he will only be a guest. I have made my decision. He insulted me and told me he didn't pay child support just so I could grow up to be an ungrateful brat. Update 1. I texted my dad that I am not changing my decision. If he wants to come to my wedding, he can. I am not going to force him. That didn't work because he called my mom and asked to talk to me about this situation. I was hoping he would drop this, but no, he had to act like an entitled person. I told him to give me one good reason that I should let him walk me down the aisle when he has never been a dad in my life. He never cared enough to make his marriage work with mom and decided to betray her and our family. Despite all of that, I still loved him, but every time he left me and abandoned me. Lenny has been my dad growing up. I doubt he even knows anything about me. He is just some guy who used to pay my child support and with whom I shared DNA with. He is nothing like my dad because he missed all the big events in my life. He never cared or even tried to be there for me, and he has the audacity to call me his daughter. Since he didn't do his fatherly duties, I don't think I should do any daughterly duties towards him. How can he possibly think he could give me away when he already gave me away 20 years ago? A few minutes go by, and then he asks if this is what I have thought about him my entire life. I let it all out. Where was he when I was graduating? Where was he when I won first prize in my dancing competition? Where was he when I needed someone to guide me? I dare him to tell me one thing about me. How much does he know about me? When was the last time he initiated any conversations with me? He went silent and asked me if I was still mad about the past. I told him the past was the reason I know he is an unreliable man. All these years, if he has taught me anything, it is that he is a bad father and someone like him cannot be trusted. I made the biggest mistake of my life believing he would come through. The only reason I never even bothered is because of what he did in the past. Lastly, I will not push him to come to my wedding. That is his choice. It's not like he is paying for it anyway. Later, I got a message from my stepmom that what I said has broken my father. He is very much upset. I told her if he is upset by the truth then he shouldn't have asked and pushed my buttons. He has ignored me all my childhood. He doesn't get to play the dad. My wedding went smoothly. I would say the majority of my father's side of the family bailed, but I had my mom's side and some of Lenny's family to make up for it. I cannot be more thankful to Lenny. Though it still hurts getting betrayed by my own dad, I'm okay. My kids will know Lenny is their grandfather. Update 2. First and foremost, I'm pregnant. I am really excited about my pregnancy. My mom and stepdad have been really happy. I went no contact with my dad after the wedding. From my mother, I came to know he wanted to contact me. I don't know what excuses he has now. My mom didn't give me his number or any contact information. I guess he heard about my pregnancy and wanted to contact me. I haven't heard from him but heard from my aunts that he has been devastated since the wedding. He wanted to come to my wedding, but he wasn't sure if I wanted him there. I mean, even if he is not walking me down the aisle, I still wanted him at my wedding. They have been pushing me to talk to my dad and at least hear him out. I don't think I can. He has been pining over the fact that he will not get to see his first grandchild. He is very upset and cries all the time. My stepmom also called me from a different number to persuade me to talk to him. She says I am breaking their family by being petty, and I should just let it go because my father is sorry for everything. Well, I responded in a very mean manner, which I sort of regret. I told her, "You mean like how you broke my family 20 years ago by sleeping with my father?" She says I am being bitter about things that happened 20 years ago. It wasn't just 20 years ago, it was 20 years of neglect and countless therapy sessions. Some wounds just don't heal. They are so severe that you have to amputate that part of you forever. But I don't think she understood anything I said. My father has other biological children. Since he was there for them all the time, maybe he should seek them out to give him grandchildren and not the forgotten daughter he threw away because he prioritized his desires over her. Sorry for this long rant. I'm just a bit emotional. And someone suggested that I should ask my stepdad to adopt me. I'm happy to say we are in that process. As for my sperm donor, maybe someday I will have it in my heart to forgive him. But not now.